So here we are with Season 5, Episode 1 of She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. Last episode, Horde Prime is here. He was ready to wipe out Etheria and Glimmer, although it was Glimmer first, but Catra came in the nick of time to save them, essentially, but also telling Horde Prime about the super mega weapon that Etheria has and that she can help them. So we'll just have to see what is going on in Catra's mind now that she has been, now that she felt defeated and all that, right? Is she willing to go on a different path, or is she going to continue on with the same path, which, I mean, she has now realized has led her down to a path of very much being alone and having nobody around her. So, who knows? We'll just have to see. Full links on Patreon, first episode's free, and early access on a YouTube membership. Other than that, let us get started. Etheria, and all of its 500 moons. Damn, here comes the entire army, dude. With, like, much better tech. She has a moon on her forehead. I'm just like, oh my god. It's Sailor Moon! Oh. Here she is with a staff instead of a nice kick. So where are they taking all these people? To Bright Moon, or what? Adora's just out here thinking that she's still well, I mean, she technically is still She-Ra, but, you know, she hasn't figured it out yet. Not yeah, she's still working like She-Ra. Damn, you knocked out? Oh, that's like one of the spot where, like, Mara touched and realized her power with her hands, and not her sword. What is that, the first She-Ra? So these are the magic people. From the council, I mean. So they've come over. He's using a leaf to... Alright.
Adora, did you get any sleep?
Maybe?
Have you guys finished the upgrade to Mara's ship? Engines and the life support should take us approximately... very long time.
Alright. How long is very long? Well, hopefully she can get out by herself, you know? Maybe she'll figure out how to galactically teleport.
All it takes is one little hull breach and then whoosh! That's it!
We're dead!
Space is always expanding, always getting bigger and bigger. But don't worry, I'm sure we'll determine her precise location.
If not, we'll just have to go through one spaceship at a time.
Wait. Didn't we just save Thamor?
No, you're thinking of Elbert.
Byron.
Can everywhere stop getting invaded for like 5 seconds?
Ah, unfortunately.
Bring them back here. Alone? Oh, Adora, you
Yeah.
really ought to bring backup. You're not... You know who. And
You know who.
I still believe in you, Adora. You saved me. And I know you're gonna save my little girl.
Mm-hmm.
I promise I'll find Glimmer, Your Majesty. Wherever she is, we'll get her back.
She's lost her identity, Adora. After all this time of fighting against it. Well, she's fighting against her destiny, not her identity. Hey, that's a nice bed you got here. Uh-oh. Just something... Either she's not charged, or they do have some magic, anti-magic barrier.
someone answer me!
Oh, just a tail. Catra's like, I ain't taking part of this. I'm out of here.
Robots in sight. I don't want to jinx it or anything, but this is a pretty great first mission together.
I am so happy you said that, because I feel the same way. We're kind of a great team between your hooves
And your pincers.
and our positive attitude.
Wow, these two.
Getting our way. I love singing. Catra always said it was annoying. Man, you guys are the best.
Robots, no.
A She-Ra doll. Oh, wish that were you, huh?
Here you go.
Those are some cute anime eyes right there. Uh-oh.
Got trouble.
Here comes the clones.
Is that Hordak? Clones.
They're, like, already that close. No. Better idea. I'm gonna beat them up. Look at her getting free reign around the place. God, I don't know about you, but that chair is a little too low for him. No, he's just out here,
Wanted to see me?
he's out here in his VR session right now.
I have been reviewing the memories of my defective brother.
Ah.
Seems he had very little love towards you at the end.
But me, though! Alright. Oh, here she is, having another dream. With the... And again, I'm like the first She-Ra or something. I don't know, Adora. Have you tried touching grass? Like, literally?
You're awake!
Knocked out.
Don't get mad, but I may have had to sting you. Just
A little poison, that's all.
sorry, but I don't regret it, and we'll do it again if needed.
What were you even trying to do?
I thought maybe I could get those clones to tell us where Glimmer is being held. Then at least
You think those clones would talk?
That's not a bad idea.
Just need to have a whole team to do it.
Catching and questioning one clone is also reckless, but
This time we do it together, yeah. The power of teamwork out here, you know? Just aggro one of them. Oh, just one, just coming out. Oh, very nice. Got comboed out here, dude. But like, does that mean that like Horde Prime can access that clone? That clone's memories? Maybe they can. What a walk, Catra. What the?
pretty fancy accommodations, huh? Well, for a prisoner, that is.
Bright Moon's better.
Is that really what you want?
Oh.
We both saw what happened to Hordak. Do you really think you can come out on top?
both of you.
Oh. So, what's the food?
Your friend is an honored guest of Horde Prime, Emperor of the Galactic Horde, ruler of the known universe, regent of the seven.
Yeah. We don't need any more titles.
She is chosen, basking in the light of Prime's favor. He who brings the day and the night. Okay, we get it.
Okay, we get it.
Revered one of the shining galaxies, promised one of 1,000.
Alright, just need a, yeah. Pinch him shut.
Nah, he mainly growled and yelled, "Get out!" a lot.
Hey, that's a good first impression.
That's from Micah. They're in trouble.
Just a little moon symbol. Very fun. Uh-oh. Wow, that was a good combo. She's just picking up scrap. Shadow Weaver was just over, just like gliding. That was so funny. No thanks, yeah. Just cuts. Oh, just gelatin? What is that, meat pie? What? Hello, we're just having an awkward dinner. Ooh, steaming clam? You guys get a little gelatin while he gets that?
Enjoyable, yes. It's a delicacy from a distant world. Light years
Yeah, after we took over their planet.
This dish is incredibly rare, as that world no longer exists. Would you like to see your home world now?
Let me show you. I'm tearing up the place right now. Pretty sick, huh? The little She-Ra doll.
Your beacon of hope, Adora.
Uh-oh. I just love that one staying on top of the barrels.
Stop! Don't hurt her! You want to use the weapon?
Hey, yo, these clones were out there ready to...
This has been most illuminating. Thank you, Glimmer.
Thanks for the info. Ponderings of Catra. Talking about Adora, she just out here scratched.
I'm not strong enough. I'm not She-Ra. I'm not a hero anymore. I'm just me.
Somebody needs to talk to Madame Raz, wherever she is.
You aren't alone. You've never been.
Yeah, you've always got friends. Wow, talking about being alone and not alone. Damn, look at her. Suddenly just stepping into the leadership row.
We're kind of running out of places to hide.
Oh, that's where the Whispering Woods is. I mean, the Whispering Woods, like, constantly changes, so, like... not everybody has such a stress line.
These princesses are so predictable with their feelings.
As were you.
Mmm.
Elevated heart rate.
Uh-oh.
Adora means something to you.
Uh-oh.
Now that I know about Shira and the weapon, what purpose
Do I have for you? Uh-oh.
little ploy of parsing out information like
Yeah, and then Glimmer kinda...
I have great plans for you. Every part of the machine is valuable. Even you, little sister.
Oh. Calling her little sister? Trying to put some max on her.
Madame Raz brought me there, and I saw it again in my dreams. I just have to hope it lets us in.
Alright, touch grass, Adora. I love that her hair has just been like, you know, you got strands out here. It's not as neatly tucked. Oh my god.
Now we just need to set up camp and...
Adora! Adora!
She's dead. R.I.P. Adora. Well, you know, I guess she was at, like, the strongest point, probably, strongest point of connection for her here. She's out here just, getting dreams of what I, again, would presume is the first Shira and all that. Alright, so, I mean, again, like, her Shira connection, still somewhere there, it's just been, quote-unquote, cut off, because, like, you know, she's so dependent on the sword instead of just doing it as, like, an innate power, but... Okay, I'm gonna write my notes, and we'll be right back to the center. Okay, so Adora has a dream sequence. We kind of see some of these dream sequence from, like, you know, season 1 and stuff as well. So she's in some ethereal place. She gets visions, right? It shows Etheria, and it's 500 moons. Well, hold on. 12 moons, I think? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 12 moons. Okay. I will say, you know, when Mara teleported Etheria out into Despondos, it's a good thing that she teleported, like, all the moons as well, because, like, can you imagine the fucking gravity on this place? Yo, it'd be fucking wild if they lose, like, I don't know. I don't know if losing one moon would be bad if they have, like, 12 of them. Anyways, so she has that dream of, that vision of Etheria, and then she has the vision of, is this the Fright Zone? I believe this is where the Fright Zone is. And then she has the vision of her breaking the sword. And then this magical place, which is, like, as she says, the innermost, deepest part of the Whispering Wood. This was where Mara was. And, like, where Mara touched grass. And then Madame Raz tells her that you don't need the sword, actually. Okay, that's the universe expanding? I would presume that's what that was. Yeah, and then just Horde Prime. And then she sees what I would presume is, like, one of the first Shiras or something, you know? So, Etheria, because Etheria picks Shira. It's not the first one who picks Shira, it's the planet itself literally picks Shira. So, like, she is technically connected to the planet. It's just that, again, she was very dependent on the sword, and she doesn't know the Horde, or, the Fright Zone? Because I don't know, it's, her childhood place. Or the place that's, like, quote-unquote not making things balance. Could also be where Catra is. Well, Catra and her came from. And then the sword thing. Alright, I'm gonna stop trying to decipher the dreams. I'll just take it as it is for now. So Horde Prime, makes mention here to Catra that he was going through Hordak's memories, and he says that it seems Hordak had very love towards you at the end. Which, I mean, if you're talking about, like, at the very, very end, you know, after Double Trouble tells him about the fact that she was the one who entrapped the over to Beast Island and lied to him about her betraying him and all that, you know, yeah. Understandable. Of course he would have very love for her towards the end of all of that. But if he, but this makes me think if he were going through Hordak's memories, then, like, he must know of Hordak's love for Entrapta then, right? You know, he didn't, I don't think we saw Entrapta on the security boards and stuff. I don't know where Entrapta was. I mean, he should have seen her because she was also there at the battlefield and stuff, but he didn't really make mention about that. But maybe it's just something that will be shown when Hordak sees Entrapta, you know? Who knows? Who knows? I love this part where, I wrote Horde Prime as HP, but like every time I see HP, I'm just thinking of the obvious, right? HP Lovecraft. So like I'm like this close to just saying that instead of Horde Prime. Anyways, Horde Prime is using this dinner to eke information out of both Catra and Glimmer, and so here where Glimmer is like, oh no, you're gonna kill Adora, hold on, you know, she's my best friend and all that. I gotta say, hold on. Yeah, it's, hold on. There you go. I love this part where the clones, they got their fists up and they're ready to fucking pummel Glimmer, dude. You do anything wrong, Glimmer, we'll show you how we treat our guests. But this gets Glimmer to talk about, you know, you need She-Ra, you need me, the princesses, you want to use the weapon, you know, without She-Ra, the Heart of Etheria is useless, right? And with Glimmer talking about the Heart of Etheria, like the special weapons and all that, and Catra's just over here sitting here, and she glances over at I was gonna say HP Lovecraft, at Horde Prime. She's like, uh-oh, oh, right? Inadvertently, Glimmer has tossed Catra under the bus in this situation. Not that she knew about it, you know, she's just in her emotions, and she's just trying to save Adora at all costs. Just thoughts of Catra, dude. Just looking over at Horde Prime, looking over at Glimmer, sitting back with her chin up. Yeah, the ponderings, dude. The ponderings of Catra. So she was looking at the screen, right? I would presume, or just looking at space and the screen, whichever one. But that was the screen where Adora was, you know, was ready to get blasted and everything. And such an expression from Catra that we don't really see. Very fun. It's like first episode, and we're already like seeing so many expressions of Catra. But these are basically expressions of I'm fucking tired. I'm still trying to do my own shit right now, but goddamn, I am tired. I'm sick of this shit. These princesses are so predictable with their feelings. As were you, he says. Look at him just towering over her, dude. The shadows over her, and her having to like look up like that. Like, elevated heart rate, dilated pupils. Adora means something to you. So she doesn't. She chose her side. I chose mine. Unfortunate for Catra, you know. Horde Prime isn't as big of a Dumbo as Hordak is, right? And as he says, he sees everything, he knows everything. Somewhere around there. Such strong connections to one another. It's what makes you weak. You know? That's what an abuser would say. Ho, this friendship, this connection that you've got with one another. Goddamn, dude. These are weak points out here. Weak points. To which, like, yeah, it could, but at the same time, you know? Come on, Catra. You have to remember. What the hell has been kicking your ass this whole time? Friendship. Well, I mean, I guess that could also be taken as that's a weak point. But hey, you know, maybe if you were on the good side, not the good side, but like, you know, the good side of friendship or whatever, you know? Maybe you could turn that weakness into a strength or whatever, you know? It was a fucking mumbo jumbo. So Horde Prime says he has great plans for her. Right? Hold on. Something about the machine. Every part of the machine is of value. And if, you know, it gets broken a little bit, you toss it out. Or, I guess, it gets reborn, as with Hordak or whatever. Right? And then he says, even you, little sister. And, like, he calls Hordak little brother. And Hordak is, like, literally a part of him. And so, with him like taking Hordak and doing a little reborn for him, or, you know, he's becoming his old quote-unquote old self, or just like with every other clones. And I would presume that's kind of what they're going to do for Catra, where he's going to put some mech stuff on her in order to control her and all that jazz. I would presume, if that's the way that they're gonna do it for Catra. But also, you know, it's just like, all right, I know you've got some feelings for Adora, Catra. Anyways, I'm gonna toss you into the battlefield where you get to fight Adora. Isn't that fun? It's like the whole thing of cutting connections again, you know, like in episode 11 and stuff. Cutting off that connection with Adora, it makes you weak. Alright, so that was Season 5, Episode 1 of She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You know that I always like talking to you guys. For me, I thought that this was a pretty good opener. We start off with, you can say a bit of a sense of loss for Adora, where she feels like she's lost her identity of She-Ra, but she refused to accept it throughout this whole entire episode until the end of this, right? Where she just keeps rushing into battle. There are hordes upon hordes of enemy. She thinks that she can turn into She-Ra, you know, she's like, for the honor of Grayskull and all that. And you know, and she's constantly getting hit with the reality that is, oh, I actually can't transform into She-Ra. I'm just regular old Adora right now, and she is getting her ass handed to her. You also have people constantly telling her that, hey, you're not She-Ra anymore, right? You do remember that, right? We have to tell you this multiple times, okay? Because you keep charging in thinking that you're She-Ra, but you're not. You're gonna get yourself killed one of these days. And with her cut connection, I would presume, the She-Ra of the Etheria, the She-Ra of the world, they're calling out to her like, hey, dumbass, you can get your connection back without the sword, alright? You're just showing her visions, you know, and that's what led them to the deepest part. But hey, good for her for having dreams out here. Towards the end with Adora, right, thinking, oh, I'm not strong enough, I'm not She-Ra, you know, I can't do this alone somewhere around there. I'm not a hero anymore, it's just me, and I can't do this alone. She gets fucking hit with the, oh, but Adora, you aren't alone! You've got friends! Come on now! Yeah, you've never been! You've always got friends! Look at these people! Look at fucking... Look at that cake on Scorpio! Why the fuck did I just... What the hell? Alright, I was gonna say something about her punch. I was like, it's a good punch, but what the hell? Alright, anyways, we're moving on. We've got the showcase of the princesses, you know, the part of the Princess Alliance out here. Goddamn, dude, these tears made it look like she had like mascaras and like they were forming around her because of her tears. Yo, it just looks like she's got eyeliner or something, you know? But hey, Bo's out here saying, yo, we've got the power of friendship and it's working this time. Good job, Bo. Congrats. Good thing Glimmer's not here, huh? But this clicks in Adora's mind, hopefully, right? That she's not alone. She's got her friends. She can still do things, but just she doesn't have to do it alone. And so she's just out here suddenly taking the leadership role, and she is like, you know, getting everybody, you know, giving everybody's orders and stuff. Telling Bo what to do, telling Frosta what she needs to do, you know, ice catapult. And with everybody's help, right, and with her instructions, they've defeated all of these stuff. And although I would presume at that point Adora was going to... Actually, now that I think about it, I would presume maybe Horde Prime, like, he was just looking... I don't know, were these, like... I guess maybe they're, like, instant transmission. And, like, he just happens to cut out the part where Adora gets saved. Because if he didn't cut that part out... You know, maybe there's like a 5-second delay or something, and he's just like, oh shit, she's actually getting saved. All right, cut the feed, you know, and then and that gets, or just like he paused the feed, you know, somewhere around there, just so then that will get Glimmer to be like, no, wait, actually, don't kill her, don't do that. But in reality, she was in danger, but she wasn't going to die. So he was just using that as like a way to manipulate both Glimmer and Adora, and Catra. But the place that they've been staying at, unfortunately, they can't stay here anymore, and Adora realizes that there is a place that they can stay at. She saw this in her dreams. I believe she says Madame Raz took her here before? Yeah, brought me there. I saw it again in my dreams. Yeah, so, because that was when she was running around the place, right? I just have to hope it'll let us in. So it allowed her in, because I would presume, oh, you're She-Ra. Yeah, sure, come on in. Congrats. You know, and it's this place that I would presume nobody else has ever seen before, because, wow, it's the deepest part of the Whispering Woods, and the Whispering Woods just keep moving around the place. Also, I made mention before here, right, with her having, like, strands of hair out instead of them all being all tied up and everything, you know? It's just a little disheveled Adora out here. But as she makes mention, right, that this is the deepest part of the woods, she gets hit with more visions. And also her saying, oh, Horde Prime won't find us here. We're safe. Yeah, safe until you bring everybody else into this place and they're... and one of the fucking robots, you know, with little eye cams and stuff, they're gonna see. But yeah, she has the big visions again. It's the same thing, right? Etheria, Fright Zone, and then the sword breaking. It's her ancestors telling her, good job on breaking that. And then the galaxy exploding, or expanding, or as Catra says, the space is always expanding. And then she sees Horde Prime again, and then the ancient She-Ra lady, and then she died. R.I.P. dude. First episode in, and Adora's dead. I presume we're going to be having more screen time later on between Micah and Shadow Weaver, you know, where, again, Shadow Weaver obviously has some care for Micah, and we can kind of see that a little bit later on, but here she is having the same convo that she had with, like, the Magic Council and all that, where she's just like, look, Glimmer understood. You know, your daughter understood well enough. We need to use the Heart of Etheria. We can't just keep fucking running and hiding. Like, why the hell did you abandon Bright Moon, Micah? And Micah's just sort of like, what the fuck? We can't, like, Bright Moon was literally just gonna be a giant beacon of like, hey, come here and invade me. And consider that the Horde has flight technology. You can just fly right past the Whispering Woods and all that. So, like, their initial defenses are already minute. It's so understandable that Micah's just already like, alright, we gotta go hide, but like we keep fucking running around and hiding. And so like in both ways, right, with Micah and Shadow Weaver, it's understandable for the both of them. We had this moment where Micah saves Entrapta, because Entrapta's too busy trying to grab alien technology and stuff, you know? So Shadow Weaver sees, right? Micah, she tosses a little potion at him, a little melty potion. My god, just melts right through him. Can you mass produce those? Thanks. But Micah sees, right, sees Shadow Weaver save them, and he's just like, huh, a little raised brow out there, before it just goes back to just a furrowed brow instead, and just like, you know, you ain't getting my trust. I'm out of here. See you later. And Shadow Weaver's just like, you're welcome. Shit, what the hell? So it will be fun to see the relationship between Micah and Shadow Weaver. Not to say to see how it grows, but I'm just interested to see how it continues forward. Okay. So, he did pause the transmission. This whole dinner portion with Horde Prime and him, again, using these transmission, but like pausing them at the right time, really shows us that he is, yes, very competent compared to Hordak. So it's just like, oh shit, we're actually having a villain who is out here, as he says, he sees everything, he knows everything. Does he really know everything? I don't know, but you know, he is the ruler of the known universe and all that, so, you know, things that are unknown will eventually be known, and I guess Horde Prime will be there to know about it. Since he's got eyes and ears everywhere. And you can see just like the fear that Catra has when she sees Horde Prime compared to Hordak, right? Where Catra is just like, oh, this guy's just some fucking bumbling idiot who doesn't go out. He's just always in his lab all the time. But this guy, you know, he's intimidating, and Catra can see that. And the same kind of goes for Glimmer too, and where like he presents her like the food and stuff. Like, oh, you like that food, don't you? It's actually from a world that I've fucking destroyed, so it's a rarity now. And Glimmer's just like, I don't know if I want to eat this anymore. Oh my god. Just really intimidation tactic out here, you know? Just to basically show her, like, yes, I have destroyed worlds, so, like, you better fucking listen to me, or else I'm going to destroy Etheria just like I destroyed this world with the gelatin food. So far, I appreciate Horde Prime for being a competent man, but we really have only seen him for, like, one episode. One in a tiny quarter episode, I mean. So, I count last season, right? The last episode. So, yeah, so far, pretty good on Horde Prime. We'll just have to see what his plans are, especially for Catra and stuff. But I assume his plans for Catra is probably the same that he's doing with Hordak. You know, now that I think about it, let me go look at the opening. So, this is kind of like the same position, except she's got closed eyes, and then all these are just the clones, and then even more clones. And we've got Horde Prime out here wearing, god, what a shirt Hordak is wearing. And then we've just got Horde Prime as the main villain. Alright. I just wanted to take a look at this too. So, you know, this looks very different. I don't know why. This looks different, and like the coloring, but like a slight change of style. I don't know. I think it's still the same, but like there's just something. It looks, yeah, like the coloring just looks different. I also think there are stars in the back now, because like before this was different as well. Okay. So this is Horde Prime going into his memory search of like his clones and stuff. But we've got Catra, who's like just out here super close to him and stuff. It's just like, oh, let me go up and study you a little bit. But hey, hopefully Catra keeps this in mind. You know, maybe if she needs to do certain things to Horde Prime and all that. If you wanna defeat your enemy, you gotta learn about them. You gotta know their patterns and everything, right? But here in this part, I kind of already made mention him talk about Hordak and how he had very love for Catra. Really hit Catra right in the kokoro out here. And this is just Catra trying to toss the bargaining chip yet again. But I assume Horde Prime is just like, yeah, this girl's full of shit, but we'll see what's gonna happen next. But he does say, would you pledge your loyalty to me, Catra? And Catra says, I'm ready. So, you know, this is her signing a contract that says, all right, since you've signed your loyalty to me, I can do whatever I want now. So, you know, upgrades? Upgrades? Put a little, or, you know, I already know that, like, I literally saw a fucking spoiler image of what Catra looks like in season 5. So, like, I have an idea. So like, that's all I'm gonna say. So, I'm assuming that's what, Horde Prime has in store for Catra. But, alright, I think that's really all I have to say. So, if I have anything else to say, I will write it in the description down below. And, that's it. Bye!